this off of YouTube. I also need to mute my computer. Because I have made that mistake a long time ago.
Yeah, it's actually quite a common mistake.
Okay, one of the first mistakes Ian and I made when we were doing D&D, or when we were doing, yes, thank you, is, we accidentally filmed the screen, and it nearly broke his computer. Because, we had opened the stream onto his computer, so it was seeing his computer and broadcasting his computer the same window, so it made infinite windows, and his computer nearly died.
Wow.
On that same note, something I have always wanted to do is get a live camera and film the screen it's shooting on, but fill it completely just to see what the screen looks like.
Okay.
I just think that would be interesting. Though it probably just makes that same feedback loop.
Yeah, I imagine
You can't hear it, but there's ominous music going on right now.
so. No.
Very ominous.
Yeah, well, for obvious reasons I've muted your stream.
We have 14 subscribers.
Yes, I am one of them.
I'm trying to look at how to. You know the kind of the funny thing? I am not. DDG is not on my computer. So I always know that one of the people watching is me. I don't know why I set it up that. Oh, I set it up that way because it's in Ian's name still, I think.
Right, a little distracted, trying not to die.
Right, I should repeat that you are not playing the same game I am. Alright, just to... If somebody did not get this message from reading the title, I bought a PS4 to play No Man's Sky because I'm stupid. I pre-ordered it, I picked it up the day it came out, and I played it for 8 hours the first time I got it. I have always been an apologist for No Man's Sky, and we're going to look at this update that I've not seen. Okay, it did not save my game, which I didn't expect it to. I mean, I have 4 saves. I tried making a new one earlier just to see if it worked. And we're going in at normal. And look at that. PS4 is actually letting this go through. Maybe. So have you seen that this game is coming out on Xbox One?
I have not. I've had no real interest in No Man's Sky.
You're not the Minecrafty person?
No, not at all. That sort of thing bores me.
Oh, and of course, a supporter of this stream is R&R Gaming. My buddy Ryan from college. He was my RA.
What's alright?
room assistant, I believe. Something like that. No, resident assistant, my bad. Basically, they are like, what do you call them in, Harry Potter? No, wait, what?
I'm thinking of like levels of authority in Harry Potter, the prefects and the head.
It's a prefect. A prefect. RAs are prefects. Because at first I was gonna say like a hall monitor, but that's way lower. I was thinking about this the other day. There was an American show that I still remember that had a bald black kid and a goth, and they were hall monitors. And it was some really weird show, but I can't remember the name of it. But it was weird because they were hall monitors, but it took itself too seriously. Well, not well, it was kind of tongue in cheek. The idea that it was like a cop show for hall monitors.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was children's television.
Alright, fair enough.
I was gonna say, don't criticize me on American children's television. I've seen Postman Pat.
Yeah, me too. Better remember it now.
And Peppa.
Never heard of that one.
It's a weird pig.
No.
There was also a penguin that was a children's show.
Was it Penguin?
Yeah.
I think it was Penguin.
I saw that one on, Okay, first thoughts on this. I'm gonna talk about the game really quick. First thoughts on this? I do not like the third person. It's weird.
I prefer third person first in most games I play, so
I want to see if I can change it.
you know.
Oh.
I mean, if it's normally first person, you'd imagine you could, right?
Enabled, bonus content, frame rate lock, FOB. Wow, I wonder if this is on PC. Network and voice. Okay then. Still not what I'm wanting. Let me see controls. No, it appears not. That's a really weird decision. I'm trying to figure out why they decided it. And I'm sure there's going to be somebody, even as small as this is, in the comments to tell me how to do it and call me stupid. Also, I think I'm on a planet. I kind of feel like I'm on a planet that somebody has named already, which is not supposed to be how this works. Because I have a feeling that
Apparently you can change it in the game settings.
I looked. Oh, there's radiation damage everywhere. And they have the scanner pre-built for you.
PS4, right?
Yeah.
Down on the controller directional pad, then select utilities and navigate to the camera mode option.
Oh, thank you. That's very helpful.
Google is our friend.
I don't know why the game didn't tell me that. Fair enough. Alright, I hear you. I don't have anything for radiation. Why would you put me on a place with radiation? I bet I have my scanner out though. I do, but it told me nothing. Carbon. Okay, what do you want me to... Interesting. They changed your life support from running off carbon to running off oxygen.
I mean, doesn't that make a bit more sense?
Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, the reason I feel like this is a place other people have named is because the name of it is New Mask Iraq.
Yeah, I think that kind of gives the game away, doesn't it?
Well, but Mask and Iraq are one word. Maskarok?
Maybe it isn't. I don't know.
Just a weird thing. Oh my gosh, the radio. It also seems like it was on purpose because this is a desert planet with radiation.
So fucked up Tatooine.
I bet, yeah. Superconductive lock. I don't have sodium nitrate. Atlas Pass. Sure, I'll take the rusted. And I died to something. Probably the radiation. And there's a quote from Frankenstein. Polluted by... And it's gone. Yep, death by radiation.
Starship signal detected.
I'm not denying I might be bitter, but I'm just saying I think it did that on purpose.
Radiation protection falling.
Oh, that's my grave. Oh, look. Let's pretend it's not Minecraft. Oh, wait. I saw the yellows. Rusted metal. What's in you? Stuff. Oh, oxygen. Alright. I don't know how you just threw a bunch of oxygen in there, but whatever. Something I still remember from this game that is always funny to me is this game has the white people version of exploring. Where you're like, oh, I totally claim this, and then when you explore the island, you see like a trading base where aliens already have set up shop, but it's still marked down as you claiming it, and you get to name it.
Wow.
So yeah, white people exploring. I found salt. Really? Jeez. Sentinel, go away. Yeah, they still have the melee. Go away. Go away.
Warning. Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Okay, so acting cute and pretending I did nothing wrong did not help me.
Oh right, I should be looking at the screen.
And we're running. And I forgot how to run. Oh, there it is.
Radiation protection.
Wait, was that run? Yes, run. I'll come back for it later. I'm hitting that point of playing this game where I run into an alien and I'm just like, what are you? They look like... They look like they have cabbage heads. They have crab claws, and they have squid tentacles. And I need to kill one later. What was that? It heard me.
I don't want to sound like I'm listening, but I could have sworn I just heard Narvi say, hey, listen.
You did. It's my phone.
Okay, yeah. Thought it was like...
You didn't hear me say it. You didn't respond to me talking about the cabbage heads.
Yeah, well, I know, but like, I mean, I'm looking at the screen and you described it perfectly, and they're aliens, so, you know, that's par for the course at this point. I mean, I'm used to aliens that can power up by changing their hair color. So,
Fair enough. Yeah, read log. Thank you. Okay, the auto diagnostics self-repair. Suggestion: you should perform maintenance. Alright, yeah, okay, pulse engines, I hear you. But I'm in here just for the radiation. Do. Transfer items to the ship. Do. Okay, how do I make nanotubes?
Product constructed.
Yes, this is a new save. Because I wanted to try it out verbatim from the start. All the nanotubes.
Technology installed.
What do I need for you? Chromatic metal. Let me go see what that is. Oh, no. There we go. Well, this is what I love about this game. What do I need to make this? Oh, you need this. Well, how do I make that? I don't know. Hermetic seal. Okay. What is that made out of? Nothing. Okay, I'll just figure it out later. Metal plating. Gonna make that. Thank you. But how do I get the formula? Okay, I need ferrite dust. Oh, well, oh, okay, never mind. I'm not doing the right thing. And you need your ferrite. Alright then. Is it safer at night? What do you mean in a refinery? Who are you, LOL? Can I build a refinery? Ooh, that's interesting. Summon vehicles, gestures, fight on road. Okay, that's new. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. How do I get a portable refinery? Also, that did not do anything. Um, I need salt.
Technology recharge.
Oh, thank you. Now to find ferret dust. Yay! No, I saw it. I just need to collect more of this dust. Yes, I got dust. You have dust? No, you have salt. Stop. Thank you. Our product. Yes.
Product constructed.
What do you mean over? What? I don't see. Oh, okay. You're telling me about that. Signal booster. There we go. Okay. Fuel inverter. Okay, you need carbon. Alright. Let's find some carbon. Carbon. Are all trees still carbon? Are you? No, I need an advanced vitamin. You're carbon.
Radiation protection.
Thought I killed one of you. What was that glowing thing? Joe, have you left me?
No, no, I'm here.
Are you LOL?
Quiet, but I am not. I have my name on here as well, on the YouTube one.
Okay. Try recharging with that. Let's see if I got enough carbon. Woo. Woo. Okay, something I do want to talk about with this game, and that I have spoken about before, is that I really think that this game needed to be. Does this all count? Oh, okay, wait. This game really needed to be a alpha and be released that way. And then people might not have hated it as much.
Well, an alpha is inter-company testing. Beta is when other people from outside test it.
No, because there's a lot of stuff that releases in alpha now. Subnautica, the what was it? The Blob game that I played, Slime Rancher.
I'm pretty sure that's the general name for it. I don't know. I don't know why otherwise. Wow.
Okay, I'm seeing what to do. I just don't think of any. You know what? Begin. I know it's not the preferred way to do things, but it seems like it does work for some people, because a lot of people have said that if Minecraft launched as is when it came out, it probably would not have done as well. But because it had like a more loyal community that helped them, that's what helped it grow.
Right.
Now, is there a lot of stuff on Steam that does not need that? The problem with this system, though, is that a lot of people put junk up and call it an alpha. Well, then again, that's kind of been a problem with Kickstarter more than anything.
Well, okay, so the idea of alpha is you have the core mechanics down, it just doesn't look pretty.
Well, and that's pretty much what those were.
That's the idea of alpha. Beta is you find the mechanics and you start replacing placeholders with, you know, basic ideas of what they're actually going to look like, and then you polish that for the market.
I agree.
That's how it was broken down during my studies.
I understand that, but the problem I think that Hello Games came across, and maybe I'm wrong, but their problem was they got hooked up with Sony as an indie company that had only made, from my knowledge, one game prior to this. And they were working with a pretty small crew at the time. It did not need to be a $60 main release game. At least the state at which they launched it at the time. That's my opinion. Because now that it's had updates and all of this, it's much better. I mean, people aren't, like, making fun of it anymore. Well, they still are. What was I making all of these metal platings for? Oh, right. Alright, have that repaired. Okay, LOL, how do I get hermetic seal? Or will it tell me after I'm done with the other thing? Oh, okay. Well, it just did, so thank you. Feels still good. Ferrite dust, okay.
I know I'm going to the NMS for a bit. I need to go to bed.
Alright.
See you right back.
Radiation protection.
Where am I? Where's the other one? Oh, I didn't know that was there. I needed sodium for something and I can't remember what it was.
Technology recharge.
Are you carbon? I remember when you were plutonium. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go away. I haven't done anything to you. Alright then. Power up plants. Oh no. Signal booster. Okay. I remember these. Better be close. Oh, it is. Not.
Radiation protection falling. Weather warning. Incoming storm.
I think so too. And that storm is not good news. I think I'm gonna go for a tactical retreat. Because I know, yep, that storm's coming. Or is already here. Yep, it's already here. Oh, okay.
Radiation
I see you, tree. Alright, so what can we build? Thank you very much. It's just this update. I've played it since I played it when it came out. I played last update. I just haven't played this update. But thank you for helping out.
weather update. Storm clearing.
You feeling better?
That for like. Well, I was just about to pop into bed. You know, have a drink,
Yeah.
put an tenner in, yada yada yada.
A tenor in?
Retainer.
Oh, okay.
I'm one of those who didn't put the wire behind his seat uh, after the braces came off.
I probably could have used braces, but I hate dentists too much to have gone.
Oh, good. The dentists don't actually do it. Orthodontists do.
Ha,
Well, God, ours was like the best. It was like he had like a game room, like when you're waiting, you're just playing video games, and then like the guy who was Doc Tom was like he was just so chill, and he knew what he was doing.
There is a local place in here, or there's a local place in Kentucky that I know of. Not the place that I go, but one that was advertising, and they had like a really repetitive slogan, but I can't remember what it was.
Can't have been
Which
that
means
repetitive.
it is after you watch it. It's just been I've been oversleeping, so I've not been watching Dad's TV. I've had teeth I've had teeth filled, but that was a long time ago when I was younger, and I could not refuse. Can I get pure ferrite from here now? Oh, by the way, Joe, have you seen the Reddit for for No Man's Sky?
I don't go on Reddit unless there's a link to it from like you or someone else
Okay,
on like a sales post.
I've never actually seen this, but I have heard multiple times there is a Reddit page devoted to things that look like penises in No Man's Sky.
Because of course there is.
Well, it's not like Spore where people just did that. Everything. Oh. Okay, I need to pause because I just realized I found eggs from Alien. And I'm too scared. Like, they look exactly like the things from Alien. And I can't blast them, and it's telling me there's stuff inside. But I don't want to.
Oh, grow hair and just do it.
Ah. Alright. They still look like the things from Alien.
Well, if it was a thing, you'd have opened one at a time and you'd have killed it, no problem.
Radiation protection falling.
I believe I actually had to do that in Alien Isolation. Actually, I know I did. Where the eggs open up and you have to shoot them. I remember that Alien Isolation and Five Nights at Freddy's came around the same time. Because I remember watching both of them around the same time. One of those got a whole bunch of sequels. The other did not. Well, then again, Five Nights is an indie game and not really that hard to... It's not exactly hard for it to make sequels. I mean, have you seen how simple the game is compared to what a lot of people have been saying is the best AI in a game?
I mean, I've never, like, horror games in general, I just don't into...
Alien Isolation is so good, though. It stalks you.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel any better.
The really crazy part about that game, though, is a friend and I were talking about it, and we can't figure out if the game cheats or not. Not that it knows where you are, but we think that the alien uses they have air vents, and we think that the AI can once it goes into the air vent that it can teleport into any other air vent.
So cheating.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, I guess it wouldn't be cheating because that would also make sense that it could appear in any other air vent. I also need to test a theory about that game. Because I think you can die before the alien is actually shown. Well, kind of shown. And I always wanted to test out if that was true.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
So, as I've said, I actually do know quite a bit about this game because I watched a lot of it when it was being developed. Apparently, a part of their designs for this game, they ripped the covers off of old sci-fi magazines and said that's our design aesthetic.
Okay, fair enough.
So it kind of has that it has a fantasy future vibe. Oh, good. My, the computer forgot where my ship is. No, I cannot zoom in. Okay.
Radiation
Thank you.
protection. Falling.
Oh, that's... You can tag things? Okay, maybe this update is better than I thought it was. And yes, I know that being able to tag something is the thing I'm most impressed about at this point. Well, I do like that they've spread out stuff, so everything doesn't do everything, but we really need markers without you having to pay for them. I don't remember which YouTuber it was, but I saw a YouTuber playing this game when it used to have the measure instant. Right now, it's using their own measurements, their own AUs. But it used to tell you the exact time, and I believe I saw a YouTuber decide, okay, I'm not playing this because it told them that the objective was, I believe it was 10 minutes away. And I'm like, my episode's like 11 minutes, so I'm not playing this anymore. Was that you or was that me?
No, that's me. It's me.
Alright. There is one thing I wanted to mention to you. For one of the campaigns we're doing, I'm finally going to do the build I've been wanting to do for a while,
Radiation
which is Warlock Paladin.
Oh yeah. That'll be an interesting one.
That seems so broken. I don't understand why nobody has thought about doing that. Because I don't think I've seen one. Because you get free Divine Smites.
No, I wouldn't call them free.
Well, you get... Okay, think of it this way. It pairs perfectly. Because the highest spell slot you can get as a Warlock is 5.
Yeah, true.
No, I've not heard of Rend, I'm sorry.
That's a fair point. I mean, it would technically work well.
Though that is...
Only be like,
Though that isn't to say you don't get a...
I mean,
It depends on...
you don't really need. I mean, you don't really need Divine Smite when Warlocks
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty much Divine Smite, but for Warlocks. Packed with a blade only, but, well.
Well, in my opinion, it's you can do pretty good. Just oh, okay. I tried Arc and I didn't really care for it. Sorry, I'm responding to the comments too.
Yeah, no, I know.
Um, I honestly prefer, for the most part, not always, but I prefer to have my own paladin, to make my own paladin out of a cleric and a warrior, or a cleric and a fighter.
Oh, like, instead of a paladin, you multi-class to make your own style, yeah. Fair enough.
Because I think you get more.
Well, I don't know, I think paladins are, like, I mean, I distinctly remember just how hard it was for me to make tough encounters when you had Ultron on your team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, he just tanked things like, no, he didn't even need to tank, right? Even my bosses had a hard time hitting him, it was like 24 AC. I'm just like, oh my god, just take one hit and I will be happy. Doesn't. And then when he does, he's still got like D10's worth of HP, and I'm just like, I get doing challenges outside of combat, but I still want the combat to be challenging at some point.
Well, we remember.
And it just wasn't, because he just kicked ass with everything.
I hope you acknowledge that he's gone for when it starts back up.
Well, it's good. The difficulty is going to be set for your party size instead of, your party size plus options. But, I mean, the reason why it was so easy for you is because I guess he was just on the top tier scale of combat. So, what should have been medium was, because of him, easy, just from how he was.
Not to mention, I abused what you are supposed to be able to do with a witch's broom.
The what?
With the broom.
Yeah, oh yeah. I can't think of a reasonable way to stop you from using it, without being a dick. So you've been getting away with a lot.
Which, again, there's no... You would think they would think about that.
Yeah. I mean, I have to admit that, like, Matthew Mercer was really... I don't know, I can't remember the details, but it was in a Crit Roll episode. And I won't go into details, like, exactly what, but they had a flying magic item that they used a lot. And it got destroyed during the mission, with only half the party present. Because it was like a sort of a split. They split the party into two groups.
They're professional D&D players. Why did they do that?
Because, well, no, that was the plot. Like, half the
Oh,
party
okay.
did 1 week, half the party did the other. So there was like, I mean, hello, it's a party of 8, okay? It is okay to split the party into 2 fours in that case.
What's the highest we've got up to?
What do you mean?
Of party size?
I want to say 6, but it could be more.
I feel like I went over. In the,
I can't remember.
in the...
I mean, my first game was like a 10 party size.
Oh, fair enough.
Which,
Actually, mine was too, and we had to split the party.
No, oh yeah, well, that's the thing. The party didn't so much as split as the party got in the middle of civil war with each other.
Oh.
By the time everyone was like treating each other like dick, like treating each other like shit. But there were a couple of alliances, and my character was like the very, he was the very, I want to be friends with everybody guy. Like, I was always trying to help out, and I was the first to be double crossed, naturally, by these two. So when it came to the final session, it was the penultimate session where my character died. he went in, he found his mate, his teammate, you know, chained to a wall, but his friend had gone in with me, so I was like, okay, they can handle setting him out. I'll explore the room a little bit. The friend proceeded to punch me from behind, then the other guy stabbed me with a weapon that gave me a stroke, and they proceeded to finish me off. And I was just like, what the fuck do I do? Like, what the hell? And then the DM just backed me over and was like, alright, next session you respect her. I'm just like, nice. So I proceeded, next session, tried 3 times to possess one of the 3 people that were behind my murder, right? So I figured, you know, I want my revenge, yada yada yada. And I failed each one. So the DM passes me a note. The dragon's born in our party, the player hadn't shown up, but like the session before, he drank a potion that turned him into, I think it was an adult dragon, but it might have been, pretty sure it was an adult dragon, and they just kicked their ass. And the note said possess the dragon, and I did, and oh my god, it was glorious. I only managed to one of the traders got sucked into a black hole. I crushed the other, but the last one got away.
You can never escape a DM, so. I know you weren't DM at the time, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I mean, he wanted, the DM said he hoped that at least one of them made it. I'm just like, I mean, I don't know how it was a good idea, but during the time that I was downstairs, dead, they proceeded to find the leader of this vampire base, because that's where we were imprisoned by vampires, and they threw a device that was pretty much a black hole that started tearing up the tower. And I walk in as a ghost, seeing all this shit. I'm just like, what the fuck did I miss? And then I'm like, oh, dragon.
Have you?
And then I was just hunting the 2 who were left, who tried to kill me, who killed me, like the. And then you were asking something?
Oh, did I show you the? I'm sure it was on Imgur because all of the stuff is usually on Imgur.
Probably.
It was a post that said why you should not allow engineers to play D&D, and it was I don't remember how they did it, but they rigged up an arrow so that they rigged up a arrow system so that it would shoot out a. Is it a blank hole? Can't. It would shoot out one of the holes, and then shoot out a handy haversack. Or something to that effect. In an arrow. So they had portable black holes.
I think it was. I think normally it's like 2 back of holding, but
But they had rigged it somehow in an arrow, is what I remember.
like, okay, so my guess is, so like I know that in like I can't remember all, but stereotypical bombs like back in like the end was like, you know, you see the red liquid and the green liquid when they mix they go boom. I think there's something to that effect. They had like them separate, but
No, I know they did that, but I just can't remember what the ingredients were. I'm guessing it was a handy haversack because it's pretty small.
I mean the bag of holding's not that big either.
By the way, do you agree with my logic on why one of them is better? Why the handy haversack is rare while the other is uncommon?
Is it because the hand haversack you can actually choose what comes out?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, everyone who has the bag of holding uses it like a hand haversack anyway.
Yeah.
Everyone does. It's just like, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a big backpack.
it just is weird to me that has to be the reason, because a handy haversack is worse than a bag of holding otherwise.
No, it probably is the reason. It's just that nobody cares enough to.
To go by the rolling.
Yeah.
Like every
It's like it's like
spell components.
Food rations. Well, spell components are pretty simple. It's more about the well, I mean that. I mean yeah, that's what steps and say. But yeah, no, it's more like it's like why they don't do food rations and why most people don't do water unless they're in like the desert. It just like it's a lot to
Keep up with.
keep track of that you
Yeah.
don't need to. Like there's no like I mean if you're playing that sort of game that's all well good, sure. But like most people just want to get to the whole the story, the fighting the monsters, or, you know, wooing the bartender's daughter, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
They don't really want to give a damn about tracking all this shit. They're already tracking their own abilities and whether or not they've used their section wind for the rats, their
Well, I mean, I have wholeheartedly abused arrows because I stole Storm's design for the what is it? The Quiver Mark II, and then I made a Quiver Mark 1 that's worse. But it's still like an uncommon just because it gives you free arrows. And it was just my way of saying I don't want to deal with arrows.
I mean, I keep track of arrows, but that's more of a usage thing. That like I would, I do keep track of arrows, but
Somebody recently asked me if I keep track of arrows, and I said no. Oh, I think it was Pan. She asked me if I keep track of arrows, and I said, nah, not really.
I do. I don't keep track of much, but I do keep track of those. I keep track of ammunition. No, that usually makes a difference. Especially when it comes to differentiating between how much ammo you have and how much special ammo you have. Like, I played in a game I'm doing with Storm, based on, well, not based on it. It's got some possible characters, and then I brought in one of my own characters to throw in the mix. They fought a Drider, and then I was just like, I see no reason not to just, you know, take the poison arrows that they have.
Well, that's what I did with, is it the, what are their names? The fish people.
Muffo?
No, like the literal fish people. Kawatois?
The what?
It's something like Kuotoya. They're like the gold. They're like actual fish people. They have fish heads.
The Koto. Yeah, okay, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah.
When we fought them in the Omar Mansion, again, I took their sticky shield because I was like, "There's no reason not to."
I mean, yeah, there is no reason not to just still like loot that stuff if they're using it. It's just.
Well, then again, I remember showing Kiever Skyrim the first time, and he took everything not now that you could pick up, and was immediately over encumbered. It was everything that you could pick up. This reminds me, but I'm afraid that they'll hear it. I kind of want to do the joke of finding bread in a dungeon nobody's been in a long time, but it's a mimic.
Red in it, really?
Well,
Reminds me.
there's no reason that you can't.
Fair enough. I'm trying to remember.
Do you not remember my Jello gelatinous cube, or was that before your time?
I don't think I have. No.
Okay, yeah, that was before you joined us. It was one of my favorite inventions. It was literally it was a gelatinous cube made of Jello, but it wasn't sentient. Well, it was sentient, but it had no. It could not fight back.
I mean, it rings a bell. I think I've heard of it.
I actually rolled. I rolled for our flavor.
Oh my god.
It was, if I remember correctly, it was grape. Which, okay, this is something I've heard repeatedly. Why do British people not like, why do you not have grape stuff?
What do you mean?
I've heard that multiple times, that in European countries, our grape flavor did not make it over.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what exactly it's talking about. We have grapes, but I don't
No,
know.
not grapes, like
anything.
the purple grape flavoring.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest. That's not something that I commonly hear about anywhere, so I don't know.
Well, it's really common in America because we have like grape soda, and then there's like different grape flavored things.
I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I don't like look actively for it, so I don't have grape flavor or anything. I eat grapes, and I don't have grape in like, well, I don't have grape juices or anything like that personally. So it's not like I don't look for it.
Well, like I said, it's more of the thing that apparently you all just don't have it.
I don't know. That's just what I'm saying. I would never go and look for it.
LOL, if you're... Oh, never mind. I found it. Oh, that hyperdrive is so good. I just cut out... It was supposed to be 5 minutes, and now it's only a minute.
I just did one of Heights tests.
How are they?
They're brutal. They like addition. It reminds me of why I don't do the super boss tests, because that's exactly what they are, super bosses. So, the only reason I did was because Cupcake asked me, so I made a global 10 character real quick. And
Oh, that reminds... You need to fight my awful arena people.
Right, yeah, but
I actually need to make a level 20 druid for it, because that's where I left off at. You know, okay, I want to say this right now, I'm thinking about it. What I would love in this game, I know it would be way too expensive. I don't know if you could do it in, like, VR or something. But, like a cockpit. Like a fake cockpit where you could, like, do the buttons like they do in Star Wars.
fair.
And I know you can do it because they have one for Star Trek. Where you can do the buttons.
Yeah. Right.
But you have to have, like, 5... I think you have to have 4 people for that.
And it's VR, so I never got on that train. I mean, it was cool. I tried it once. It was cool, but like the prices for the headsets, I don't know.
To be fair, they're getting cheaper now because it's kind of
That's fair.
the fad has gone.
Yeah.
But it was so cool.
But then, but yeah, so
Joe,
it's going to be a boost.
are you
Yeah.
seeing this?
Yes. I mean, you can still search them, so I don't see the problem.
Well, there's a big problem. That's not right.
Well,
There's another one.
still, I mean, if if it's still able to use it for its intended purpose, which is being looted, is that a problem?
No, but it's just weird.
Hmm.
But it's something I wish
Yeah.
that this game did a little bit more of, too, while I'm thinking about it, is gravity manipulation. I mean, you're on effing planets, man.
Right, have different gravities for them, you mean?
Well, I guess that's too much for their, whatchamacallit.
Engine?
That, and it's, yeah, the procedure. The procedure. Because it's all procedurally generated.
Right.
That's how this game is so big, yet can fit on, like, on a DVD or whatever. On a disc.
Right.
Because if I remember, it's 17 billion planets? I think that's actually low. Oh, okay, that's an animal. It's lichen. You saw it before I did, didn't you?
I missed it. Ah.
Technology. Heart thingy. Okay. Craft. I need nanotubes. And I need that thing. Oh, and as you can see, they added 3 different currencies. Which again is kind of weird for me.
But yeah, as I was saying, I mean, it seems to be doing alright, like with the fight against Hyde's Arcane, whatever it's called. Like I got off a great start. I did like 50 damage one turn. I made an archer assassin warlock.
Okay, the third one threw me off.
What warlock?
Assassin, archer, warlock. What is the warlock part of it?
Okay, it's Hexblade, so
Oh, you're using that weird hexblade thing where it lets you have a bow?
well no, that's actually not Hexblade. That's just that's
No, back to the blade you have to have a evocation.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
But it's not Hexblade specific. Hexblade doesn't provide that. It's an invocation. But yeah, it's also in part, one part for the curse, because that's useful for when you're the extra damage, extra chance to crit. The fact that you always have a weapon on hand because you can summon one.
Yeah.
And then of course you also get a cursed spectre, which is basically when you kill someone, you get a minion, which could then go up to an enemy and stand next to them, so you get sneak attack.
Oh, that is an interesting idea. I've not thought about that. And I was telling VK this. I have, I think, 4 hexblades right now, just because it's such a good class.
It is. It really is. Yeah, that's my go-to. Oh, also shield.
Yeah. But it's
not as
I don't know why they. Somebody I think was not really. Whoever made Warlock was like, you know what? Let's just make warlocks fighters.
Well, I mean, Warlock is sort of like the mix between magic and melee.
Well,
Or,
I think of warlocks as being why not cantrips.
well, to be fair, they have the best cantrip.
They do. I'm saying. Well, I was actually describing that to Pan. Is that the key to playing a warlock is you never use spells, which is kind of why I like warlock and paladin.
I suppose. I mean, like, I do use the spells for Warlock quite a lot.
I mean, you use hex.
Actually, I rarely use hex. To be honest, I tend to go for the actual, like, full aggressive spells, or, you know, decent utility, like fly.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, so basically, as to how the fight went was, as I said, we were doing good. So, Hyde decides on the wall to bring in the other enemy, because he figured we were doing too well with just this one
I
wall.
mean, like I do.
Oh god, please tell me you don't.
I do sometimes. I haven't talked to you about the fact that I do it sometimes.
The idea is that there were only two of us, so we only got one half of the boss instead of their map as well. This weird wyvern fucker thing that is not a wyvern. It's a fucking hippogriff.
Why did he try to claim it was a wyvern?
Because I don't know. I don't know. But he said it was a wyvern's body, but with the wings of a pegasus and a beak.
That sounds like a... Yeah, it sounds like a hippogriff. Okay, what is the difference between a hippogriff and a griffin?
Griffins have lion heads.
I thought they were just big hawks that could walk around.
No, that's griffins.
I said griffins.
Oh, you did? No, sorry, griffins. They have lion heads, don't they? No, they don't. I can't remember.
They're just big birds that can walk around on all fours.
I can. Oh, yeah, that's.
Well, hippogriffs, I think the difference are they're kind of more horsey.
I don't know. I don't know. I realized you said griffin when I. You said griffin, not griffin. I don't know. Yeah. That's not. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
My brain's gone into a loop, but it's gonna happen. So, yeah, so he decides halfway through to bring in his not hippogriff. That, and, so we were dealing with that. So, the fucker makes me wait for the spell slot, because he scoops me up for up to Misty Step to get out before it drops to 30. And then Cupcake's character just gets overwhelmed, because she was the one fighting in melee while I was shooting from a distance.
What was she tanking with?
Pardon?
What was she tanking with?
Her character was a rogue fighter. I'm not sure what's correct. I know
Alright.
it's assassin.
So you're both rogues?
Yeah, I was having trouble thinking of an idea, and then the idea came to me, and I went rogue. So I went rogue. I went with I went. It's going to be mostly assassin. It's got the 6 for the warlock for the spectre, and then I gave up blind sense for 1 level in the fighter to get the archery fine stuff.
Alright. Okay, I want to mention this real quick. I don't want to be too mean to this game, but this refiner that I'm having to use, it just screams to me, what is it in, it's just a furnace from Minecraft. I mean, it's quite obviously what it is. And I'm like, guys, you knew this was going to happen, right?
Yeah. It's not, that's hardly the biggest deal.
I know, it's just, I thought it was weird.
But yeah, so Koke's character went down, swear my character has no reason to stay. So, much like how what Nyoka did in Planescape, I turned around and led them.
After my own heart.
I found the idea was quite simple. Find a hiding spot with my plus 11 stealth, hide out for an hour to get my spells back, and then since we were on the cliff edge, jump off, wait till I was near the ground and fly away. It worked, but I don't know what Hyde was thinking because...
Well, hot. Oh no, that was somebody else. Never mind.
His description was weird, so I had no idea what I was looking at when...
So it was kind of like what VK does, where he just kind of makes one up. That's also in the MM.
No, because he's pretty good. No, he's pretty good, I find. Like, Hyde was just like... I had no idea, like, he didn't describe anything at all.
Yeah, that is a bit of a problem when you're fighting customs. Which I'm assuming this is a custom.
Well, yeah, it's custom, but like, but I know, but I also meant like, because I was looking for a place to hide, and I'm like, so is there any, I spelled out for him, is there any place I can hide behind?
Can I just point out that I blew up a bush? And that seems weird to me.
So you, so find the person I can hide under the stairs, and then when I do, with like a 21 stealth or whatever, apparently he's got this character who is just as sneaky and who can see me or something. I'm just like, I swear you brought this guy in just so I can't do what I want. And I don't know, I felt really disconnected from it, so I was just glad to get out.
Oh, it's what it's. See, that's what I think I have a problem with in D&D as a DM is trying not to, or at least what I try to do is say, okay, I want you to have fun, but I also have a story to tell, and I am going to force you people together just because I have to get this story running.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, this was like a one-shot, right? I mean, you're not bound by those same...
Yeah, I understand. You felt that he was god-modding a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Or basically putting you in an impossible situation.
Yeah, that is exactly what it felt like. See, I try not to do that, and I find it hard to manage. I mean, in a one-shot, I figure, you know, there is no real story to tell. It's what's going on here.
I mean, yeah, there's no story here. There's no real character. It's we're fighting a thing.
Yeah, well, even then, like, there's like, I mean, like, I've making this character canon in my own world. She's part of the one of the major gangs in my world.
Yeah.
So she's going to be there. She's going to be there mucking around. I summed her up pretty well. It's like she's very, very simple taste. She finds her target, kills her target, goes back to base, gets laid, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
And I know I was just like, Turkey seems to be having a laugh at it, so that was all well and good. But I was just like, just let me jump off. Let me get my flight squad back so I can jump off without dying. And I 20d6. I might have survived it. Unlikely, but might have.
Are you reading what this says?
No. I can't read what that says. It's too small.
Corpite, a foul-smelling compound that can be harvested from the corpite flower or from the fecal matter of some species.
Oh, the joy.
And I'm somehow making it out of a crystal? You know what? I'm just not going to do that then.
Right.
What can I turn oxygen into? Oh, I can... Yeah, because that makes sense. I can refine oxygen into carbon. Well, to be fair, we, as humans, can refine oxygen into carbon. Technically.
Well, I suppose. Yeah.
Wonder what I can turn the signal booster. Oh. Okay. Transfer. Cannot turn. Oh, it's out of range. Okay, that makes more sense. I will say, at least I'm having fun with this. It's enough of the same thing with enough added stuff that I'm interested.
Fair enough.
Is, but I gather this is not your kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah.
There's not enough action for it.
Well, it's not even that's not really even that. It's just that there's nothing. Like for me, there's nothing going on. You're just walking about doing whatever.
There is a deeper story, but it takes so long to get to. And it's a weird story.
Yeah. I'll stick to the games I play. I recently came off from playing the Crash Bandicoot trilogy.
I saw that. I saw that in your awards.
Yeah, that was a blast. Crash Bandicoot 2 was the original. Was the very first game I ever played.
I don't remember. I had a PS2, but I grew up with an N64 and a Sega.
Yeah, I remember I was like, Mum had just moved. I don't know. See, I'm not too sure what her relationship with this guy was. Don't know if they were dating or not in hindsight. But like, she was staying at his place, and like, we were living there. And he had a PlayStation. I'm just looking at this this thing we were playing a game. I'm just like, what is this? And I was hooked on it. I was terrible. Well, I was 5 years old. But yeah, that was a hook. And then I know, like a year later, the third game came out. I couldn't get past this first boss.
Oh wow, that hurt my eyes so much, and I'm sorry if I hurt anybody else's eyes.
Oh, I was fortunate. I was unlucky.
I went from okay, I'm gonna go up to show the difference.
Oh no, I closed the shit. I'm about to turn off my computer and
Oh.
I've closed all my tabs.
The problem is it's like a red forest of leaves, and then it goes straight to blue. And anybody who's watching this stream, I'm sorry that I was demonstrating that. Or, well, anybody watching this stream after I've posted it onto R&R. Because I can tell I'm the only person watching right now. I think it's me. Did I just go in a circle? I think I did.
But yeah, so it was quite the closure when I actually beat all three of those games now. I remember I could never beat Planet Tiger, and I just came and then like first time, like no deaths, no trouble. I beat him. It was like that's like full closure right there. Because there was this mate of mum's who was just like always good at games and I always asked him to do it for me. Good times, good times.
See, I grew up with parents that were like, they were great, but you could not ask them to beat something for you. I didn't have siblings at the time, or I didn't have siblings around to do it either.
No, it wasn't. It was literally just a mate of mum's who hung out a lot.
I know. I'm just.
But yeah, I get your point. No, but I remember. I think it was actually one of those times I was fighting Tiny Tiger, just like, oh, sure, why not? And she did it, and I'm just like, oh my god, you're the best mom ever.
Did he show up?
No, he didn't. No, my mum just went, hey, let me try. I'll see if
Okay.
And she did, and I'm just like, oh my god, you're the best mom ever.
Wait, she managed to do it?
Yeah.
That is not how that story would have happened at my house.
Yeah. No, but what happened next was really horrible. Like, I never knew, I didn't know I did this until my mum told me this, like, a few weeks ago. Apparently I asked to call him up to tell him that I didn't need him anymore.
Yeah, I could...
I was such a little shit when I was 6. Good times.
Okay, I watch, I watch Ashens, but I also watch Slopes Gaming. And the guy who does that is British as well. He has that traditional kind of British prude, the British prude. Because he did an entire thing on erotic Kickstarters, and it was hilarious because he did not want to talk about any of it. I'm like, you made the video!
Oh my god. And I would have you know that we Brits, like, we proper Brits aren't prudes.
I'm aware, I've seen I was aware of that dating show that I talked to you about. Which I thought was hilarious, but... I'm investigating a crashed freighter now.
I'd like to stay chatting now.
Well, I think it's a good time to
I need to go to bed.
end the stream as well, so...
Well, I need to go to bed because I've got a game in like 8.5 hours and I need to get some sleep.
Alright, and I'm gonna go as well. Again, thanks to the folks at R&R for giving us some support to do this, giving us an audience to do this. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
See you.
I know how to end a broadcast.